bakla.
Hello there YouTube, how's it going? Sly John here, and today we are going to be playing some Riven. And so this was a solo queue match where I go top lane Riven against a cannon. So today what I wanted to talk about was ranked play and who I picked in ranked. And for most of you, you probably don't know this, but my main champion is Singed, and I don't normally play Singed anymore because of the nerfs that occurred on him in Season 3. But what led me to play Singed was I saw a video by GBA99 telling me that if I wanted to climb the ladder really fast and really high, I needed to play one champion, one role, just get really good at that role, and then just beast it and go to the very top. And so pretty much for me that champion was Singed, and Season 2 I was bronze, like 600 elo. That's the equivalent of bronze 5 pretty much, and I was really bad, and I never thought that I could ever get to gold, and I was just always thinking like, oh my god, if I could just get silver that would be awesome. But eventually I did get to gold because I listened to that advice and I got better because of it. And today I'm talking about my experiences with that and climbing the ladder. And so pretty much for all you people, me included, I have a few friends or people I know that are currently bronze and think that they can get to gold by the end of the season, and that's not going to happen, trust me. Even if you are like mid-silvers, it still takes a while to climb. For me, what I did was I waited until Season 2 ended, and then Season 3 my goal was set on silver, and I achieved that almost instantaneously, like the first couple of weeks that the ranked roles reset. So then after I accomplished silver, I was like, you know what, I think I'll try for gold. And then so I started practicing more and more, worked on warding, watched live streams, and looked up guides and different builds that people were trying and strategies. And, you know, I tried them out, and because I practiced so much, I got better. And so, you know, it's mainly just finding a champion you love to play. It doesn't even need to be viable. I mean, even most champions that, like, aren't even viable are still good because people don't know how to play against them because they don't ever see them top lane. Like, for instance, most people hadn't seen Singed top in a while just because he wasn't really that strong up until the Season 3 changes to him, where they changed tier so that if he left on poison then he would get mana just every second. So that's pretty much how I climbed last season, and I got all the way from bronze, the equivalent of bronze 5, all the way up to gold 2, and that's extremely good in my opinion, just that much of a climb. So season 4 I am shooting for platinum, and so I think that it won't take that long to achieve. I might even go for diamond depending on like how good I do. And so I've been looking around trying to find a champion that I really wanted to just play constantly in Season 4. And so for me, I think I'm going to be going with Riven, either that or Olaf. So the thing that you want to think about when you're choosing your champion that you want to main is, can they go multiple roles? What role are they best at, and what are their hardest counters? So for me, Singed, you know, I was like, oh man, his counters aren't even that hard. Like it's just it's like a Kale or like Yorick and stuff. And then I found out that Teemo is actually really good against him. And then I was just like, ah, god, I really hate playing against a Teemo because he's just so annoying to lane against because he can like zone you for days. You can't gank him because of all those shrooms. It's just ridiculous. So I ended up dropping Singed after he got nerfed and exploring other champions such as Rumble. And then after I played like 20 games of him in ranked, he ended up getting nerfed as well. So then I started dropping him and exploring new possibilities such as Nasus or Yorick, and they just didn't pick up too early in the laning phase for my liking. So primarily what I look at when I'm trying to pick another champion to main is, do they do good in the laning phase? Is it really hard to counter them? And like, you know, how hard is it to gank them? And so for Singed, you know, it's really easy to just get out of anything with his ultimate or ghost, but you need to kind of wait till level 6. With Riven, you can pretty much escape any gank at level 2, which is when junglers primarily start looking at lanes to gank, which is why I'm primarily looking at Riven. I also looked at Olaf because of his ultimate, where he can pretty much just run out of anything unscathed, and so pretty much I just choose really good dueling champions that have a lot of mobility, which is Riven in this case, and I will definitely be picking her up season Season 4, and I will be doing a bunch of either guides, playthroughs, full game playthroughs, duo queues, stuff like that, even streaming maybe in December. I've been looking at streaming. I want to start getting into the streaming scene because I think it would be a lot of fun. So another thing too is that I apologize for the red bars on the top and bottom and sides of the screen. I don't know what's going on with them. I think it's something with the most recent patch. I looked in DxTory and I can't seem to get rid of the thing. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. So, and I couldn't crop it out either, so I'm sorry about that. Also, real quick, I'm going to be popping up my runes and masteries up on this page, which I got from Best Riven NA. He is a streamer that is, I believe, even younger than me, and he is like Diamond 1. He's a really cool guy. You guys should go check out his stream. So pretty much I looked at all of his rune pages. He only has like 5 that he uses. One is like standard AD bruiser page, right? And mine, I kind of tweaked it a little bit. I got some input from my friend, and it's when you put in your AD quints and your AD marks, right? It shows 15, but what it's really not showing is it's like 15.9. So if you put in like another AD glyph or something like that, you'll get, even though it's like a 0.2 AD increase, you'll spike up to 16 AD. So just a little tip for you guys right there. And and you don't really lose anything from getting like minus like 2 MR. It can easily be made up in the game if you need it. So pretty much the rune page that I'm using right now though, it's a hard MR counter, or hard AP counter actually. So it's just a ton of MR along with a lot of armor pen. So this allows me to pretty much not start with any sustain, so that I can just go Doran's Blade and be really, really aggressive in the laning phase, which I love about this champion. And another thing that's really, really cool about Riven is that she can hyper carry, and even if you're good enough, you can kind of like bounce back and you know, still do good with her. And I've been told also that it's not good to pick one champion and one role, because like if you get pick or banned, or like if you don't get your role and such, it's really, really hard. But if you guys are lower elo, like lower than gold pretty much, so low gold, high, any silver, any bronze, it's good to just main one champion, one role. That's how I got myself to gold. And then once you get to gold, it kind of drops off a little because people start counter picking people. So pretty much what I have to say is try and main a champion in each role, so that or just main one champion that can play multiple roles. So some people, it might take a little bit of time to master this champion, but you know, Nidalee would be a great pick. She can be played top, mid, or bottom. So you know, it's pretty much, I never see people fight over support in ranked. So you know, you can always count on playing Nidalee. It's just you gotta get an AD carry that's okay with a support Nidalee. So this game was really, really good. I had a lot of fun with it. The Kennen kind of built stupidly, or I don't even know if that's a word. He/she, I don't know what Kennen is. I just don't know. I always get mixed up on that. But Kennen built really, really dumb and started out with all this AD, and then built Magic Pen, and she didn't, or she, I don't know what the fuck it is. So started out with a lot of AD and had 0 AP, and then started stacking Magic Pen on me, so it was pretty easy to win lane, and I ended up going 7-0 this game. It was a flawless game. It was really, really fun. The jungle Amumu was really great. He pulled off some really, really great ganks and such. But anyways, guys, so we're trying to push up the lanes, trying to end this game as fast as possible here. We're pretty much leading by 10k plus gold. So normally my build with Riven, I will start by rushing a Brutalizer or something like that, and oftentimes I'll even skip boots because she just has so much mobility if you have a lot of cooldown. But normally when I do get boots, I get Ionian boots of Lucidity, and it just allows me to kind of spam all my dashes and just get out of all the sticky situations. Would not recommend Berserker's Greaves because she's more of an AD caster rather than an auto attacker, and Boots of Swiftness aren't really needed on her due to her spammable spells. So what I really recommend is Ionian Boots of Lucidity and nothing else. You can go kind of, you know, resistance boots if the laner's kind of just shitting on you, but other than that, you shouldn't really need them. A lot of times I'll just skip boots. Like this game I didn't even get to finish them. I just started building another Bloodthirster because I had so much gold every time I went back. So normally my build will consist of a Black Cleaver, a normally I'll build like half a Black Cleaver, and then I'll finish a Bloodthirster, and then finish the Black Cleaver. And then if the team is building even more armor, I'll either go Last Whisper, and then if they're not building armor, I will go another Bloodthirster.